What's going on, guys? We are here. We are live. We're going to answer your questions tonight about the reopening of Six Flags Over Georgia and the new guidelines set forth. Jess is joining me right now.
Well, you didn't even play the music.
No, we don't have any music right now. I gotta with the new computer going and everything. I know. I apologize. It's brand new computer, brand new everything. We got Leia with us too. So
Leia says hello.
Here we go. All right. So who we got here?
I got my own chat.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yep.
Got my own chat.
we got two computers now. So, all right. Rock and Robin, how are you? Yeah, it's been a while since we're live. We got the new computer, so we're here. We're going to answer some questions here tonight.
Thank you, Phantasmic Chronicles.
So we got a bunch of people bopping in from our Facebook stuff that we posted on.
So to all of our regulars,
yes.
How are you? We missed you. As you can see, we've gotten equipment upgrade.
Yes.
So, and to all of our new geeks joining us tonight from...
Look what Tony says. Wow, everything is so much clearer.
I hope so.
Exactly. Leia.
Sorry, the dog is bumping.
Get down.
How is she even touching it?
Because on the... gosh, talk. Sorry about that, guys. Leia decides it's her realm and all that. Michael Riley, thanks for joining us. JNN Travels, what is going on? Thanks for joining us here tonight. So,
as I was saying, to all of our new people joining us via Facebook and the Six Flags groups and all that good stuff, welcome.
Yes.
To Two Real Geeks.
Thank you. We have to also thank you guys for watching that video we put out from Monday when we visit the park.
Yeah.
It's gone so far. It's recognized by so much. It's getting back to us that, you know, uppers in Six Flags have recognized the video too and love what we did. And
we appreciate it.
We do it for you guys, honestly. Yeah.
We hope it was helpful to you guys that have been to the park, you know, in the first few days to know what to expect and all that good stuff. Leave her alone.
Fine.
I have to advocate for my dog.
Where is it? Keith. So we have a question about the ADA pass, disability pass that they have in the park. So haven't used it there.
Yeah. So this is something that we are familiar with. If you're new to our channel, then you might not have seen some of our older videos. But Danny's little sister Lauren, who we went to Disney with around last year, around this time.
September. Yeah,
close to. She has Down syndrome, so we are familiar with using the ADA passes at different places. We have not had the occasion to use it at Six Flags Over Georgia as of yet.
She hasn't been down to have us do it. We're not
come to Six Flags with us yet.
Right. So we had no reason to do it, but I have looked into it, and basically from what I see is, yes, they still have it. It's your ADA right to, you know,
yeah, I
to
can't imagine that they wouldn't.
But they do require a note from the doctor, you know, stating why you would need to do that. So, and then from my understanding is yes, you can, like, I almost skipped the line. I think they give you a return time, I believe, to come through the exit of the ride, I believe. I think that's how it works.
Like the Flash Pass entrance.
Right. Don't quote me on that, because again, I haven't used it.
That would be the only way to really do it, I can imagine. So, I am more than sure that we're actually in the works to hopefully have a live stream one day with somebody from Six Flags to help answer these questions, really if it works out. You know, we're talking to them.
Look what Tony said. 1.7 on that video. The last I checked, it was I told you 1.5 the last I saw. So
we just hope that it's been really helpful to people, to put people at ease if you were nervous about going back to the parks. Right now, the crowds are pretty low. As they're building up daily.
Patrick just said too, is actually with the limited park attendance, it's impossible not to have a good time.
Yeah, Patrick is right.
100%. 100% on that.
So like the low numbers make it easy to get used to the way that things are now. Helps the staff since they're very slowly increasing numbers. It helps the staff get acclimated to the way that they're doing things now. Helps the guests get acclimated to the way that things are now, so that we can all grow together as it gets busier and stuff like that, to make sure that everything is still running good and working well. Yeah. So that was a great idea and a great way that they implemented the rollout to make sure that it would work for everybody.
Exactly. Patrick he said, okay, question. For what's your overall impression of the park, employees' attitudes with all new guidelines? Amazing.
Yeah, like everybody was in such a great mood when we were there on Monday, like for sure. The employees were hyped up. It was like, welcome everybody. If you guys saw the video, you saw like from the gate, it was welcome back.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah. Everybody was in a good mood. All of the employees that were like cleaning the rides in between and stuff like that, like everybody was really great. Nobody was like attitude-ish or anything, I mean, even the security guard who, like, this poor girl probably is standing there all day being like, please put your mask on, please put your mask on. But she was really nice, and this poor girl was standing in the sun in a security guard's uniform all day.
But she was very polite.
Shade.
She was polite.
I was talking to her for a while while Danny was on Superman. So
she was professional. She did her job. Yeah. You may not have liked her doing her job. I appreciate her doing her job.
The guests didn't I didn't see anybody be argumentative about it.
Like,
or
okay,
like
they slipped it up. Yeah.
Like everybody pretty much, I mean, it's a shame that they need people to be so frequent to be like, please put your mask on.
Right.
And she's like right by the mask break area. So she's like, look, if you need to take it off for a minute, you can come into the mask break area right here,
Well, let's go to that real quick. Sean, I'm going to get to your questions here. I have it up so I don't forget. Just bear with me for 1 second. So it's just saying the break areas for the masks. There's one right outside Daredevil Dive by the stage area there on either side. So where the haunted house is, behind the stage, and then where the stage is, where it's covered, there's a break area there. Go down further into the USA Pavilion.
By the train.
By the train, there's one, and also I saw there was one over by where the games are, where the seats are over that covered area.
Yeah, we never ventured quite that far back there.
So that gets to Sean, your question. No, we did not ride Goliath.
No, we did not get to.
It was. We were just.
We were caught off guard by the no fanny pack rule.
We'll get into that in a little while too.
Yeah, so they weren't letting you take wear fanny packs on the rides like you usually do, which we weren't expecting, and we didn't have like extra cash on us to do lockers and stuff like that. So we kind of just worked around it. We know for next time. So hopefully we let everybody know about that so it's not a surprise to you guys.
We put it in the video where
like lockers seem to be a little bit more necessary. I think with the masks, they're trying to keep everything like as safety guidelines as possible. So they consider fanny packs like loose objects.
Right.
As in it could possibly fly off,
whatever.
They don't want anything.
It's their rules. We're playing by their rules. And that's what we're doing. I mean,
not a big
we're on their media list, so I mean we have to even more. But even if we weren't, we would still play by their rules. So, it is what it is. So the break areas, there was that one, like I was saying, over there, USA area. Then there was one
by
Superman.
Was there one down near Pandemonium somewhere?
That's what I want to think. I think there might have been.
Eating area.
Well, yeah, so by the show and stuff, I think because you're eating there, so you can take it off and
they make sure that the tables are like distance enough apart.
And let me tell you, when we walked down there, because you guys all know by where that where the show is.
The Wild West show.
The Wild West show. I forget the name of it off the top of my head.
The Mercantile.
The show is down in the liquor skillet. Yeah, we do have a map on the wall, guys.
It's just like being at Six Flags.
Yeah, well, it's not on there right now. That's from Fright Fest. So, but the show there, Shenanigans. That's what the show is, Shenanigans. So, with the seats there, you know how jam packed that area used to be. It's not anymore. It's open. It's almost no seating there. Which is fine.
I mean, it was adequate though. Like it wasn't crowded.
But the cool thing that we saw was, yes, all the employees in the park are wearing masks. Even the cowboys in the show are wearing a mask. So
keeping each other safe.
Yes.
Keeping the crowd safe.
Exactly. So also speaking of seating, we did see, and we showed in the video also, where the benches are only one party per bench.
Yeah, there's more benches than normal around the park.
There are. They really did spread them out.
So they put a lot more benches around, and every bench has a sign on it that says one party per bench. So
right.
There's a lot of places to sit, and nobody's gonna come crowd you or anything like that.
Right.
So that's excellent too.
Sean, this Batman is gonna open on the 29th.
Yeah.
That whole Gotham City area is opening the 29th for the public. So we have other inside information.
I know Danny's excited. He loves Batman. That's his favorite ride.
Well, that actually comes from a question on Facebook, was our favorite rides.
Oh.
So Batman, Monster Mansion, and Twisted Cyclone and Goliath are my favorites. I mean, realistically, Monster Mansion is probably number one of everything, just because it's so fun.
Little dark rides like that. It's one of our favorite things.
So the same person, that would probably be yours too, is what I said. Really, I mean.
Oh really?
I don't know what you have for your favorite.
I do love Goliath. It freaks me out a little on that first hill.
Hey Pop, what's going on?
For anybody who doesn't know, I don't love heights, but I love roller coasters. But that first hill is always woo, and going over the parkway, it is scary, but I love it. Love Goliath. What else are my favorites?
Sean, I did see the queue for this, and I did see it. I went to the back of the park, and in the end of that video that we put up, there is a part of it where I zoom in to Catwoman's Whip, and they actually do have the water dummies on the ride already. So everything is moving along really smooth, really fast back there. Six Flags is doing everything they can to get open. And really what it looks like is little cosmetic things maybe to get the park going back there again. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Granted, the Batmobile's still in the parking lot back there, but that's easy enough to move. It does have an engine. It is drivable. So awesome, Sean. Twisted was amazing, as always. That so smooth.
Every time he rides it.
Every time.
So smooth.
Yeah. So the benches. People else is asking what is the best place to eat in the park. I'm gonna let you answer that because you like the food more in that park. Well, I love the food too. Realistically, our go-to place in that park is Macho Nacho.
Yeah, usually.
Because it's just a good value.
Yeah, they give you so much food.
Yeah.
Leia!
If the camera is shaking, that's Leia shaking the camera. We apologize.
Leia!
Tony said, I'm here looking at prices, gonna have to find some.
Come on down.
Come on, Tony. I already told you.
We got a guest room. It's got computers, but you can still sleep.
Yep. So, our crazy, chaotic family, we know who that is. thanks for being here. Asked, how did we like the new mobile ordering?
We love mobile ordering. I cannot say enough how much easier it makes. And you know me, I'm not an app do things on the phone kind of person in general. I'm like old school and like I'm like rotary phone old school. But it made things so much easier. The only issue we had, and it was 100% our fault.
Yeah.
So kind of like after we got there and did a little bit of stuff, we were like, oh, let's grab a snack. We were gonna get like bacon cheddar French fries.
Right.
So we ordered them and just kind of assumed that they were gonna be
in the Lickskillet area.
Yeah, in Lickskillet by Pandemonium.
Yeah, no.
That place was closed. And so then we asked somebody like, okay, where do we have to go? And then somebody told us it was in Hurricane Harbor, which is closed. We ended up really having to like walk around, and it was all the way at the front of the park, in like over by guest services on the side over there, going up toward Georgia Scorcher. That is the place that has the cheddar ranch fries now. The one in the back was totally closed in Lickskillet. But that was totally our fault for not knowing which location we were going to. So make sure you know when you order stuff where you go. But you know, then we got food at the diner. What's it called?
DJ's Diner.
And that was great. Tables are spread out far enough that, you know, getting drinks is super safe.
Right.
But mobile ordering, so much easier. I love it.
The only problem that I ran into with mobile ordering, because I have the app on my phone.
Yeah, he handles that.
Yeah, I handle technology stuff. Is the park's Wi-Fi is spotty, which I know they're working on. But it's not the worst. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, so if you find yourself in like for a minute we thought we were by
when I first
the member lounge
tried,
when we were first trying to do it, and we thought it wasn't working or that something was off with it because but we just like walked up a little bit and toward the benches over there and picked up service and everything worked.
This is
1, 2, 3.
She's also saying, speaking of benches, that they were there Wednesday. People thought benches were a place to take your mask off. Which, you know what? They're going to do it. But you know what? Here's the thing. They're going to get caught. Yeah. They're going to get caught. And I mean, I'm not one to sit here and give you the bad on it. I'm not. It's not what we're doing.
I mean, but we got to tell
the good of the bad.
The reality of it. The reality is that people are people, and the park tries really hard to make sure everybody is just like, you know, doing the status quo. But certain people are going to do what they're going to do, you know? So
there's some people that do want to do the bad, but the park is doing the good of the bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So like 90% of the people were great about it, but you definitely saw people.
And when they do come up to you, it's not put your mask on. It's, excuse me, you know, sir, can you please, you know, move the mask? They're not just screaming at you from across the park. Put your mask up. You know,
and also for anybody who needs to know, the smoking areas are still there. So there's benches, again, 1 party per bench, and obviously you can take your masks off there. And
the service dog relief area is still there.
Yeah.
So we're speaking of this now. We're going to go into this stuff. One thing that I am proud that Six Flags has done nationwide was they did become an autism center. Yeah. So the staff in the
every
parks
staff member is autism trained,
and they do have a sensor in the park. We haven't seen it yet.
You mean a room?
Well, they call it an autism center. Yeah, rooms. Same thing. It's a room. It's a room.
Sensor isn't a thing.
Center.
Oh.
Center.
But yeah, they have a quiet room.
A sensory room.
Yeah.
So, which I honestly applaud Six Flags for doing that. I know Cedar Fair has done it. So.
And I know I've seen a couple people in the Facebook group say like, oh, their kid's autistic. They don't like to wear masks. Blah, 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 blah. So if you're going to try to go to the park, you know, all you can do is try your best to follow the guidelines. and know that, if for some reason it ends up triggering your child and they have an episode, the staff is trained to deal with that. Security's trained to deal with it. So everybody is trained to deal with people with autism, and and so there is a place that you can go. A safe place, I imagine it's toward the front of the park. We haven't seen it, but we did talk to one of the security guards about it.
We're gonna look more into it. I saw it on the website today too, and stuff like that. So we are gonna look more into that and get you more information on that, because that is something necessary, and that's gonna probably be one of the next things that we cover, because it is important for people to know going into the park with a special needs child, and that's so. What else do we have? Sean asked, do you like the sensation on Goliath's drop? I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I love it.
Like, Goliath scares me in a good way. Unlike that nightmare swing thing in the back of the park that scares me in a bad way. Whatever.
So, RS3 is going Saturday.
Awesome.
Basically worried about wait times. They want to know whether they should get a flash pass. Honestly, I wouldn't even bother wasting the time on it. That's my opinion.
So, okay, we were there on the first day, and crowds are going to be
they're going up,
increasing.
Yeah.
So my suggestion for that would be
scope it out.
Try a coaster to maybe hit something toward the front of the park, Twisted Cyclone or Georgia Scorcher, and see how you feel about the wait time. We didn't encounter anything bad. I mean, the most we waited in front of us was maybe 3 groups before we got on.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing.
And actually, that was only because people with flash passes did come and take our seats.
Right, but I mean,
we wouldn't have waited that long.
That's neither here nor there. But what the major thing is, the delays on the stations. The line may not seem long. They're longer than you think. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. But that's because after the train comes into the station, they're wiping everything down.
It doesn't take terribly long.
No,
we didn't have any issues with wait times.
It doesn't, but what they're doing, like I said, they're doing it. So if I get off the train and Jess is going on, before Jess can get on, they're wiping it down first. So, which is good. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, whatever, the waits are long, whatever.
They're not at all.
But they're not. They're not.
The wait was a quarter of what it would be on a normal day there. It was nothing. I don't know why you're trying to act like there was even a wait.
No, there was. Well, on Superman there was. But the way Superman's being run is, so it's just you. It's you and your party in a row, and that's it. So they're not merging parties per row. So when you get up there, it's taking a little longer because there's so many cars there, so many people getting on it, and there's all those cars are wiping down. And Superman's dispatch times are a little longer anyways, because the whole lift, they have to secure you in and everything. But it's not bad. Like, I maybe waited 10, 15 minutes from the stairs.
What would a normal wait for Superman be?
From where I was standing?
Not from where you were standing on a normal day.
Oh, on a normal day, over an hour.
So
yeah, exactly.
So it was a fraction of a normal wait time for anything.
Exactly.
As I'm trying to tell you.
Is Six Flags over Georgia doing Skip the Line? Cedar Fair has announced that they are planning to. Yes.
They are doing fast passes still. You can do it. I don't know that I would ever spend the money on it. It's not long enough a wait for that to be.
I think he's talking more of the fact of with the membership. Like, if you have a diamond membership, you can go and get your one Skip the Line pass per visit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more what he's talking about. So basically, it limits the amount of people that are using the Skip the Line and Flash Pass and all that. So that's an interesting question. I haven't even heard anything about that. Phantasmic Chronicles. I mean, does Flash Pass bother me a little? Yeah, it kind of does, because you know, it's people skipping the line on you. It feels like they're just going to sit wherever they want. I know a lot of other parks, they, you know, Flash Pass comes back into the station. Like Hershey Park does it that way, and you know, some other theme parks do it that way.
What do you mean?
So what I mean by that is
no idea what you're talking
kind of like what Disney does. Okay, so you got your Fast Pass at Disney, and you go into the Fast Pass lane because you're basically skipping the queue, a lot of the queue. But at the end of that lane, you're going into the main line anyways.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of
How can my baby pop?
parks that do it that way. Six Flags is one of the few that I know that literally has its own, basically walk right on.
Yeah.
So, here Sean's talking about the Great American Scream Machine having maintenance issues, and so it's basically closed right now. Yeah, I mean, look, we knew that there was going to be probably some
that
kind
was
of.
last year. It closed, but it got retracted.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know it was down yesterday, but you know what?
Wow.
There was mechanical issues on it yesterday, apparently, from what Patrick told me was from that. But I mean, whatever. I mean, it's a ride. It's a machine. Machines can go down. You can't sit here and be mad because a machine broke. You know, it happens. So, but it is smooth. It is so quiet. Your eyes don't bounce around in your head on that ride. What you got?
Sean saying, I know you can't choose a ride you want to work on, but he wants to work Twisted Cyclone. Now he's planning on working at Six Flags Over Georgia when he's old enough.
That's awesome.
We'll see you there.
Yes, definitely. We'll definitely see you. We're there like every week, so why not, right? What is Patrick saying? We were Diamond Elite members, and to be honest, with the way the lines were, they didn't even bother to get their skip the line passes.
Honestly, because what do you have to go to member services to get the skip the line pass?
Yes.
It would take you much longer to wait at member services than it would to just get on the ride. Because honestly, like the longest line that we probably saw, just probably because it was the first day back at the park, was for member services.
Yeah.
Either people checking on whether their upgrade went through or different things like that. Just like technological issues.
Right.
So probably the longest line was for member services. So it would take you literally longer to get your skip the line pass than it would to just go on.
Yeah, no, it really. By the time you go through the line for member service, you could have stood on the line for a ride.
Yeah, probably gone twice.
Yeah. Here is another thing that I did come across was, you know, like, yes, our membership passes didn't get upgraded for some reason. But that was the main. Not what I was told at member service. When I was remember we went to member service for this reason, to make sure that we got upgraded, right? Mm-hmm. So the lady at member service did tell me that if you have any kind of issues like that, you do need to go to the front membership office and handle that business there. Don't go to member service expect, you know, having them try to solve all their member issues. I get it. It's there. It should be there. I like that. I suppose like that's how people look at it.
From what I saw from people in the Facebook group, when you go online at upgrades, you have to do each pass separately.
Okay. All right. So Jess has information right there. Thank you, Jess. That's actually really good to.
Right, mobile ordering is the best skip the line pass, Patrick. 100% agree. Because that's always probably the biggest line that we ever wait on at Six Flags is the food line, and that was cut right out.
Sean said, "You can't lie. Joker Funhouse is the best in the back." It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. We went on that ride for the first time opening weekend.
Yeah.
This
we
year
never
back
quite
in March.
got on it last year.
Right.
Like, for somehow we just like
always
passed it.
We looked at it. We were like, all right, we have to do it. There was no line, so we're like, we have to do it. That was the main reason why we never really did it. Was there was always a line. Yeah. And we were like, we're not waiting on that line for that coaster
we don't have kids or anything.
Right. Right.
So for 2 adults to stand there for like a half hour. But it was super cute. I loved it. It reminded me of like the kiddie coaster at Playland.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Kitty Dragon coaster, 100%, yes. Or one of those traveling carnival ones. But it was fun.
That's awesome, Sean.
What?
He said he got to ride 2 times because there was no line on the Joker coaster.
You have to love when you're able to do that. But honestly, I don't think there are going to be any back-to-back rides this year. I don't think that they're going to be doing it that way. Like that's my personal opinion, but
that's
don't
rare
hold it.
As it is.
It is rare as it is.
So it's not like they ever do back to back. You just have to happen to be at the right place at the right time, like how we got to do Haunted Mansion. Like whoever gets to sit and ride Haunted Mansion 4 times through.
And we could have did it more. And we could have did it.
That
more.
was the best day ever.
Down in Disney World. When are you going to ride a ride back to back like that ever in Disney World? Exactly. You got airtime in the back of the Joker Funhouse coaster.
Pretty awesome.
I can actually see that though, because that ride is pretty quick.
It is fast for like a small coaster.
Around. Pop, you really do need to figure this out because.
Come on.
Yep. Exactly. We got to get there. Come on, Butch. So, keep the same membership or season pass. Had season pass for 2 years. Love to upgrade. Definitely upgrade. The perks of it. It's.
We have 0 regrets about doing the Six Flags membership.
Yeah.
It pays off 1,000 times over. Like.
Right.
It's a really small fee a month, and that that's for 2 of us and meal plan and all that stuff. So like it's not like we're rolling in it over here. Yeah, no, we're not those people. Like,
but even like we were looking still.
But it's not a burden.
We broke it down
at all, like
for
the
us.
monthly payment.
No, not at all. Like you hardly ever notice it, really.
Yeah.
And even like we broke it down.
So worth it.
Then again, it's just 2 of us, so it helps out that way. But we broke it down. We looked at it realistically. Like we're probably looking to upgrade soon to Diamond Elite, just because really, if you think about it, like yes, you're paying a little more for it, but if you break it down, you get 50% off of merchandise in the park. But that's not even what's really catching us. It's more Fright Fest.
Yeah.
So with Diamond Elite membership, you get free haunted house admission every time you go in for Fright Fest. So
yeah,
how is that not worth it? You know,
that's major for us for sure. Because we do like some scary stuff. Danny and I met working at a haunted house. For anybody who was unaware of that.
Jess is wearing a Nightmare on Elm Street shirt tonight. I mean, I got Jaws on too. I mean, it's kind of.
That's because I grew up on Elm Street.
Yes, you did.
I'm that legit that not only did I get married at a haunted house, but I grew up on Elm Street. That is 100% legitness right there.
Look what Tony's saying. I might have to work on a collective time for a meetup. I think so, buddy. I think so. Because, like, look, our crazy chaotic family memberships are the best way for us because they go as a large family.
And if you've ever checked out our crazy chaotic family, they have quite a sizable family. So, like, for them to be able to bring their kids to the park pretty regularly during the season and not break the bank, like, that's perfect.
This is what Patrick's saying, too, is even with the Diamond Elite membership, right? Let's say we had a diamond, we go there, we needed a mask. You get 50% off on a mask at the park.
And they're nice masks, and they're only like $6 as it is. So that knocks it down to like $3 for a mask.
They do have multiple selections of masks that they are selling.
They have Six Flags ones that are like cloth, double layer. And they had also those fashion masks, the kind of like thin foamy ones that we recommended. You can buy those right at the park also. So that's super convenient. Yeah,
exactly. Honestly, those foamy ones are definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
100%. I would definitely recommend those.
I super regret that I waited until the end of the day to even try that mask, because the feel of it, I was like, ugh, how could you ever breathe through this? It's going to be a nightmare. I'm like, I'm going to sweat. I'm not going to like it. So I literally did every other mask we could possibly have. And then I was like, ugh, let me try this one. And it was the best one. Like, Danny was up on the carousel and you came down and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
These are the best.
Yeah. So speaking of carousel, if you saw it in the video, that was one quick, like, I turned to Jess, I'm like, how are they doing social distancing on a carousel? I had to go find out for you guys. I really did. And honestly,
yeah, so Danny finding out is apparently riding the carousel while I'm sitting down the hill waiting for him. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I didn't want to walk all the way up there. And finally Danny disappeared. And I'm like, where did he go? And I have to walk all the way up the hill. And there's Danny riding the carousel. I'm like, you said you were going to check out the carousel, not
I did
ride
check it out.
Yeah,
I visited it. Keith, the backwards roller coasters, as great as an idea as that is, and how much I would love them to put a backwards roller coaster in right now. I don't see that being a thing this year.
What?
A backwards roller coaster. Basically, you know how they did like Batman backwards, the Scream Machine backwards, and so realistically, I don't see them focused on that this year. You know, maybe next year. Maybe next year. We gotta wait and find out. I mean, who knows? I could be wrong though. You know, I mean, I'm not sitting here. I don't want to sit here and make predictions. I just want to give you guys what we know and what we've seen and help you guys out here at this point, you know. Griswold Family Vacay, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. I mean, so Butch is saying that they love the fashion masks, that they bought the fashion masks.
Yeah, they were great, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, 100%.
And like you would think from the feel of it that like a cloth mask would be easier and those fashion masks would be like totally the opposite. Surprising.
This was good.
Did you ever get to do that?
I did it in Great Adventure. I did it in Great Adventure. And that was the best Batman ride. I'm a huge Batman fan as it is. I know the turns in that. I know when they're speeded up, when they slow it down, you know. And the dog is going crazy. I apologize, but when they put that ride backwards,
what are you doing, Banana Cake?
You had no clue what was going on. You saw nothing. All you saw was where you were, but not what's coming. It was great.
That's crazy.
It was great. 100%. I really wish. But then, you know, we also have Batman and Robin Chiller in Great Adventure, but you know. That's, I don't know, that's probably that computer. So, what else do you guys have for us to ask us tonight about opening day, the guidelines, whatever you guys want? The floor is your guys here. We're here to make your experience at Six Flags even better. You know, it's a fun park. Like, if you haven't been there, you need to get there, Tony. You know, it's great. It's small, but it's huge. It's huge with fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best way to put it. Like, it's what you expect from a Six Flags park.
Like, I'm super proud of Six Flags, honestly. Like, that being our home park and one of the earlier parks to open, we're like, I mean, let me tell you, like, Danny and I take all of the COVID stuff very seriously. I mean, our families are up in New York. We had a lot of people deal with a lot of things, illness. You know, my mom just had breast cancer surgery like a week and a half ago. So, you know, and I'd like to see her like really soon, you know? So we definitely take the safety issue seriously. It's not something that we're like, oh, this is ridiculous. We are not those people. So, being in the park, like before actually being there, like we kind of had doubts on whether it could really be that safe in a theme park. But after being there, like, put all of our doubts to rest. Like,
100%.
1, 2, 3.
Like Jess and I actually had a conversation. Was it yesterday or something? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. We're like, so seeing what Six Flags did, like, because we were very skeptical. I can't even talk tonight. About trying to get to a water park.
Yeah.
So we turned to each other. We're like, what they did in the park made us feel a lot better to try to get to a water park now. And, because it will be clean. It will be safe. And they're going to, keep distancing. So keeping distance actually, with this question here, how do they keep social distance in ride lines? They did it excellently.
Yeah, there's markers telling you where to stand. So, like, one group, and then...
Right. I know when we were getting on Monster Mansion in the video I did show the markers on the ground. Those markers, they're like basically stickers where they painted dots on the ground. So...
And it says, like, social distance, please stand here.
Do the 6.
Basically.
Do the 6.
Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
So that's what their thing is.
There's signs around the park that have like 6, guidelines to follow, maintain your distance, use the hand sanitizer.
The most important one on that list is, keep your mask, but the most important one is the last one, in my opinion. It's have fun. That is one of the rules to doing the 6 is to have fun.
Absolutely.
That honestly, that is one of the most important ones in there for that, because you're in a theme park. Why are you going to a theme park? You're going to a theme park to have fun.
Yeah.
You go to Six Flags to have fun. Have fun. Don't worry about that mask. Have fun.
Yeah.
It's going to stay on. You know what though is what we notice is, yes, they get a little annoying at times, but the sweating on your face or whatever.
Different masks are more annoying than others.
But realistically, the mask, I saw somebody did a video. They went to like one of these Ripley places, right? They did a video. Their whole body was warm because they were moving around and everything. The coolest spot on their body was their mask. Was this whole area where the mask was covering. Which in the park on Monday, I believe myself now. At first I was like, yeah, okay, there's right. There's no way with my breathing that the mask is going to be the coolest spot. But realistically, I wasn't hot around my face where the mask was. I was sweating. So my shirt was wet and everything. I'm sorry to get like that, but it's Georgia and it is hot. Okay. So realistically, my shirt, I was sweating everywhere.
I mean, look, is it going to be a little bit harder on super humid days, especially like here, where the humidity can be?
No, I'm going to tell you this though.
No, yeah, it is. Absolutely. But you know what? Breathing in general is harder when it's that humid. Like, it's not anything to really do with the mask. It's just humidity.
Very good point on that. I see where you're going with that. So Patrick's like, do the 6, LOL. I heard that all day. Exactly. You're gonna hear it on their announcements and everything. Their announcements are all like, even the trams had social distancing. The trams had so basically how that worked was when they emptied the tram at the last at the gate,
lot to the gate, yeah.
They cleaned down the whole tram before they moved it again. So they're doing what they need to. They're doing what they told us they were going to do. Their employees are trained for all this. They're ready to go. They want you to come and have fun.
They have cleaning crews that go the mask-free sections frequently.
They go everywhere.
All the benches.
Everywhere.
So pretty much anywhere you're going to go has been recently cleaned.
Like anybody in a blue vest, honestly, if any of you guys are watching from the Blue Vest crew, thank you so much. You guys are doing an amazing job out there. where they said the only problem I had with the mask I wore all day, or the whiskers in his beard, which I know, I get, I understand.
I haven't had that problem.
Yeah, no, you haven't. So,
but like our crazy chaotic family said, like I can get a bit claustrophobic with the masks on also.
But at the same time,
but it was tolerable. Like,
there's enough,
and there were
areas.
moments that I was like, you know what, I need to go find a mask-free area and sit down for a few minutes and just like air my face out, and that really helped. Like,
there's enough of those areas in the park where if you're in it, all right, where is it? I just need to clear this, you know.
Just, you know what, you'll have the best time if you plan to have a chill day. If you plan to, like, you know what, let's do a ride or two. All right, I'm going to go take a rest and take the mask off. All right, we're going to go get some drinks, blah, blah, blah. We're going to eat, you know, so that when you eat, you get time with your mask off. You just plan these things strategically. And, like, if you were pushing to, like, do ride after ride after ride after ride, back to back to back to back to back, like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder for you. So plan a chill day, you know. Sit, you know, plan time to, you know, like, know that you're going to need time in a mask-free area for a few minutes just to reset. And, you know, it's really easy, totally enjoyable. And like we said, the staff is, like,
they're on top of it.
Yeah, and they're all so friendly and everything like that, that, like,
the way
it's relaxing. It's not, like, you don't feel...
Hey, Noah. The way I've been putting it was Six Flags nailed it.
Yeah, they really did.
That's the best way I can put it. Like, I'm sorry, awesome job.
Like,
they nailed it.
If parks like Disney are gonna need a model to follow,
it's definitely Six Flags.
Like, Six Flags did it, you know.
It's 100% Six Flags.
You could definitely look to them for safe operating procedures.
Or Patrick even says this is, you know, or eat while you're walking around for a bit.
Yeah.
You know, like, realistically, if you're a member, you know what this is. You know, I mean, you know what this is, and you need to take your mask off to drink from there, obviously. So go ahead. You know, as long as you're doing that, they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna say anything to you. They see that you're doing that, but put it back on. Just, you know, also one thing that I want to ask for you guys is show appreciation to the staff this year.
Yeah.
We did, and it brought a smile to that guy's face. It was, we didn't need to, but we did it on the video, and it really showed that employee a lot of appreciation because he knows all he's doing is walking around all day and cleaning. He's like, well, you know, I guarantee the conversation with his buddies was, all I do is walk around and clean all day. But you know what? You know what? If you see the guys in the blue vests, hey, thank you so much. We appreciate what you're doing. That means so much to them. They're going to go, and it makes their day better. You know, I mean, we all love a compliment. So, so why not? Why not do it for them? You're there having fun, and they're there working.
Like, I think a lot of people who had other positions at Six Flags have become cleaners, you know, and it wasn't probably their expectation, but
well, I know they hired,
in order for us to be able to come back to the park, these are the people that we need. So, like, those are the people that are keeping it safe for us and keeping it running and keeping there from being a third wave, which we definitely don't need, you know, like, if you guys just do the mask thing, because this, like, the better you handle that, the sooner we won't need them anymore. And that's what we're all trying to get back to, you know?
It's like, Patrick, I appreciate the life blue vest guys so much. They're true MVPs.
They really are.
100%. 100%. I mean, realistically, you know, make them consider you an MVP also. Because once they do that, they're gonna be so much happier. You're gonna be happier because they're happier. You're gonna have fun. They're gonna have fun at work. It's a win-win for everybody. You know, we all been through enough right now, so just give it to them. Just give them that joy for the time, you know, for the day. You know, they're gonna, walk away, sweep that floor happy. You know, I'm not trying to degrade them or anything, because doing this cleaning is necessary. They're more necessary
These are the
than
people keeping us in the park right now.
exactly. And realistically, if you think of it, the masks and everything else right now, they're not set forth by Six Flags, these rules.
No.
Like, I'll give you Six Flags Over Georgia. You walk into the park, and there's a signs along the fence that basically remind you that this park is open with these guidelines because the state of Georgia has set forth these operating procedures. It, you know, they use Governor Kemp's name and everything on there, and they're set forth by the state. You know, I mean, if they didn't want to follow those guidelines, if they were, oh no, we don't want our people to wear masks.
We just gotta do what we, you know.
Exactly.
I know people who want to have their wedding finally, and people who just want.
Well, I have a cousin who was supposed to have. She had to postpone her wedding until, you know, the end of the summer. So
one of my cousins did. Her wedding was supposed to be back in March. It ended up getting pushed to August, and right now it's like fingers crossed that she'll even get to do it in New York.
Right. Hey, Robert Bailey, how are you?
Hey, Robert.
Oh, yes, I certainly can.
She needs to go out.
Okay, the princess needs to go do her rebel duties, apparently.
I'll be back. But if I miss you guys, it was awesome hanging out with you again. But
I have a feeling we might
I gotta take Leia to do her rebel duties.
Yep.
So.
So the machines. So here's what it is. You walk into the park. They got everything queued off. So basically, you walk in and there's a zigzag pattern for security gates, basically. The ones that they usually have along the street there. So you walk in from the parking lot, which is the main parking lot, and you walk to basically will call area. So they have it set up there where the machines are. So you go there, go through the zigzag, which we showed on the other video, and you go through the first set of machines. The first set of machines is the temperature reading. So at that machine, there is actually an EMT station there, because the park does have a few EMTs that they employ. Obvious first aid reasons. But you go through there, they're reading your temperature. It's nothing, you don't even need to stop. You just keep on walking. And they read the temperature. It's quick. Boom, you got through that. So next you get up to the bag area. It's all touchless. There's no need to stop. You go straight through. You just can walk right on through both of these machines basically at the same time. It is so easy. I really wish every theme park would switch to these. That's how much I enjoy these machines. Alan Johnson, you have your reservation on Saturday. That is great. You're going to have such a good time. I hope I answered the machine questions for you guys. I mean, throw more out there, and I mean, so one other question we did have on Facebook were about the drinks. So you don't fill these up from the machine. What you do is you go to the counter and they give you a cup. So let's just say this is a paper cup, okay? So they hand you the paper cup, but they're wearing gloves and everything and their masks. You take this, and then you just pour it into your drinker. And that's how you fill your drinkers this year. Yes, there's waste involved in it, but there's still unlimited drinks. You can still get your drinks in the park. You know, it's no less easier than it would be filling it on your own, honestly. So take advantage of it. You did why to way to go. You know, being a member definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go in Six Flags. Because not only when you become a member, you become a member to your home park, but you can also go to all the other 6 flex parks in the country and through the chain. So, Robert, you are 100% correct on that. Take your hat off for the temperature reading because they will not let you through otherwise. Your hat and sunglasses, actually, too, guys, both of them, because from my understanding is the sunglasses actually will reflect back and give the machine a false reading. So take the hat, the sunglasses, both off. Just hold it in your hand. Just walk through the machine. No need to open your bag or anything. Just keep on going. Wait, this jumped here. Yes, you do, Alan. You have to be on the Six Flags Wi-Fi to do the mobile ordering. To check in on rides and all that, you have to be on the Wi-Fi. There's no way around that. It costs nothing. So all you got to do is, just on your phone, just scroll down and find the Six Flags Wi-Fi. It clearly says Six Flags on it. Put your email in on the web page, and it logs you right on in, and you're good to go. But yeah, definitely download the app, because also if you're new to the park or if you rely on the paper maps, these are no more. These are extinct now. They only have the app, and they also have the boards up in the park. So that's the only way. But the apps also give you the wait times for the rides and also and all that too. So, and the shows and stuff. Right here, Crazy Chaotic Family. I know they loved the app. The app was great for them. Great for us to use. It's just a useful tool to use in that park. I'm going to cover the app a little more in a video on its own from inside the park to show, the steps from step 1 to actually, everything that you would possibly want to know about the app in more of a detail. Probably more when we go back next time, maybe to the park. Actually, yeah, next Wednesday I can cover that. So my question is to you guys: have you been on the new Monster Mansion when seen the new light package on there? Oh man, all those LED lights in there make that thing pop. Great job on that, is what I have to say. Alex, yes, they are. They are doing this. I saw it being done multiple times. They're doing cleaning of any and everything from what I saw. And even the benches, like we got up, somebody came over and wiped the bench down after we got up from it. So they're doing an amazing job. They're doing their job. Exactly, Noah. Welcome to the future. It really, I mean, it's so funny that you say that, Noah, because, we could always just take the DeLorean and head back to the future. I mean, why not, right? Yes, you do have to use mobile ordering. To order food in the park, you do need to use mobile ordering. Also, please keep in mind, the park is cashless. So if you're coming in with cash, they are not accepting cash for merchandise. They are only taking credit cards or debit cards right now. So Patrick's been very impressed by this painting at the end of Monster Mansion. So yeah, it really is impressive. They definitely cleaned that ride up. So great. So great. This I can guarantee you, and I can sit here and confirm to you, no, they are not doing fireworks on the 4th of July this year. No Six Flags parks are doing fireworks. On the 4th of July, they are only open until 8 o'clock. The rest of the season, they're only open until 8 o'clock. It's the hours of operation for the park for the rest of the season until September is 12 to 8. So there are no late nights in the park, no 10, 11 o'clocks closing times. But you know what, though? We'll take it. We'll take it, and we'll still have fun with it. It just gets me home earlier. Do I think the marsh is darker in Monster Mansion? No, I don't think it's darker. You know, I think it's about the same. So let me explain that is the darkness is there, but you can also see what's popping up in the dark now. So you can actually see those rats in the marsh. You can see the trolls. You can see the water over on the side now. And there's things in there that we didn't even realize that were in the ride. And this year we're like, oh, where was that? So yeah, it almost looks like they added new things, but it's just the lighting that's making it look a lot better. I looked for you at my Walmarts. So yeah, Jonathan is talking about this, the time machine, and because we got it at Walmart. So Patrick, 100%. That waterfall is spectacular in there. The not only for the look, but it adds that sound. It's like that water coming down is kind of creepy in there. Like I definitely enjoyed that. And the bubbling water too is amazing too. I love the additional of that. Wednesday they were allowing debit credit cards ordering as well in JB. See, here's the thing with JB's. JB's is an outside sourced restaurant from what I understand in the park. So JB's can kind of do what they got to follow the rules of the park, but they can kind of also do their own rules as long as they follow what the park wants. So I think that's why they might have been doing that. Again, I can't really speak for that because obviously I don't work there. I just bring you guys fun videos from there. I would do it, Alan. I would definitely do it. I would definitely book that time and go have some fun on the 4th of July. Why not, right? It's a Saturday, so go do it. You know, and the 29th, Gotham City opens up again on the 29th. So, you know, you'll be there for that too. So you get to ride Catwoman and Batman and all that over there. Unfortunately, Mindbender won't be open, but it's all right. We'll get it next year. We'll get it next time. What's the ad to Monster? What's the ad to Monster Mansion? All right. So I'll start from there. Is you go through. It's a fresh paint job in Monster Mansion, first of all. So everything along I think they even painted like inside the water trough there too, like where your boat sits. But I know that all the grass is all painted nice and fresh green. And they added LED lights. They added these really cool lanterns inside the Monster Mansion too, like where the picnic area is, the first scene there. The centimeters cannon actually isn't a strobe light anymore where it's going to blind you and you know all that. It's actually LED lights that, you know, flash like it's actually shooting. The fog is still on it. There's just LED spotlights everywhere, and it's so much brighter. It's cleaner. It's easier to look at. It's so much fun to go through that ride. Is Monster Mansion almost similar to Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom? No. It's actually closer to Splash Mountain without the drops. If I would have to say anything, if I have to choose one. I guess if you want to say you can take Splash Mountain and Haunted Mansion and kind of put them in one, I guess that's what you would get with Monster Mansion. I don't. Monster Mansion is kind of on its own level. I mean, it's fun. I mean, no more mold at the beginning of the ride. Yeah, it's a water ride, so you're gonna have mold. I mean, in Georgia, the humidity and all that, it's bound to happen again. So it's fine. Your daughter says that Monster Mansion seems longer than before, but no, it's not. It's not, definitely not longer. Maybe they slowed down the water push a little bit. Like, I don't think, maybe the water's not pushing you as hard anymore. I mean, I don't know, but you know what it might be is the fact that you're able to see more in the ride now too. And you have more to look at, so you're just all over the place and trying to see more. So maybe that's what's making it longer. That would be my guess. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, definitely get out to the park, guys. It's fun. They did an amazing job, and honestly, for them this is the first big park that Six Flags has opened. For the reopen, and honestly, when they do Texas and all the others that they're talking about, it's only going to be good. I mean, look, if they can do it at Georgia, they did a great job at Georgia. All the guidelines are the same throughout the company right now, what they're doing. It's going to be amazing. They're doing a great job. The limiting the amount of people in, making the reservations. I know it's a pain, but it works. It's working. So, I mean, I have heard nothing bad from anybody this week who's been there. I mean, and when we went opening day, so nobody really had any practice before us, and they got it right opening day. So it tells you right there, guys, like, they're doing it right. So it is, Patrick, you're right. It is worth riding again. But then again, Monster Mansion is worth riding again and again and again and again and again and again, any day, even before the refurb. Six Flags is setting the bar. Yeah, I can't argue on that. Cannot argue the fact that Six Flags has set the bar for the theme park industry right now. I mean, let's go and talk the machines that you walk through. Literally, Disney went out and bought the same type of machines that Six Flags is using. Six Flags installed them. Disney saw that they worked. Let's go and buy them. And really look at the park that that they looked at right after this was, they did it at over Georgia, and then really they said, "Yep, we bought the machines. We're installing them." So, I mean, Michael Riley, yeah, the Hangouts should be returning soon. The Hangouts are actually called the Saturday Midnight Freak Shows now, because you never know what happens after midnight. So, I mean, do you guys have anything else about the park, about the guidelines? I mean, like I said, I'm here. I'm not looking to rush anybody anywhere. I'm here for you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming, giving me your words on this, and I'm here. I'm happy to tell you our experience. So. Jess is actually taking care of animals right now, Michael. But let me see if I missed anything here. I think I got everything. If I missed your question, I'm sorry. You can retype it. I'll definitely get it to you right now. So, like I said, get to Six Flags, guys. As I used to say for the Six Flags, it's playtime. It's definitely playtime again. So let's do this. Do you think the mobile ordering will be permanent in parks after? Heck yes. This is staying 100%. Multiple reasons. It works, it eliminates crowds, and they put money into the app. For that reason, especially the last reason, it's going to stay. You upgraded the systems. Those POS systems are not cheap to upgrade for that reason. So yeah, it's staying. Not a problem, Shelly. We're more than happy to share this information with everybody. We don't like to hide it. There's no reason to hide it. Everybody needs to know what they're getting into in this whole theme parks these days. So Michael needs to get back to Six Flags New England. Yes. 100%. So do you think the mobile ordering is staying around?
I hope so.
After all this? Well, like I just said to them, was yes. Multiple reasons was they invested money into it. It eliminates the crowds and it makes things so much easier and smoother and cashless.
Yeah.
They invested money into the POS systems, like those aren't cheap and easy to upgrade. So yeah, it's going to. Patrick said, Danny, I just want to thank you for such a detailed video and putting even my wife's mind at ease in order to go. I appreciate that. Like that's what we've been doing. So why not? If I can make somebody's day at ease, I appreciate it. Jonathan said they should have it. They should have had it before the pandemic. 100%. But here's the thing: they were working on it before all this virus stuff. Six Flags Over Texas got it first. They were testing it down there. There were some kinks they were working out in the system. It was a brand new system, so everything has a kink. So they worked it out, obviously, real quick here for now. But it was coming. It was definitely coming. So on the mobile app, it said mobile order coming soon. So it was on its way. They just expedited it. So again, something bad had something good out of it. So Tony's been editing logos for shirts. Okay, Tony.
Yeah, we need new shirts too.
Yes, we do. We need t-shirts for the two Real Geeks t-shirts. So, can I explain how to make a reservation? I sure can. So, what you need to do is you need to go and log on to your part. We'll use Six Flags Over Georgia, obviously. So go on to Six Flags Over Georgia main page, right? Hit the times. Go to the time section, and then in the time section, it's going to say make a reservation.
How far in advance are they letting you make reservations?
I can make a reservation now for the last day of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or I can make if there's a spot open, I can make a reservation now for tomorrow. Or I can if it's tomorrow, I can make if there's spots, I can make a reservation tomorrow morning for tomorrow. So as long as there's spots open, you can make a reservation.
I just mean like how far.
It's
the whole
right. And with the reservations, I can go and be that one if I wanted to and make a reservation for every day of the season.
Don't give people that idea.
I'm not trying to give people the idea, but it's what you can do. Also, is from what I'm understanding is.
But if you don't show up for your reservation, that's
what I'm going to get to right now. From what I understand, right now it could change, but for right now, from what I'm hearing, is if you missed your time for your reservation, 30 minutes after, they're still honoring it for the rest of the day, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I'll find out more information on that and get it out there more as I find out. But I believe it's basically locking yourself into a certain time just to enter the park, just to eliminate the crowd at the front gate. I believe that's what the reservations were basically for. So with that is, you know, staggered
they don't want
enters.
the parking lot to be too crowded.
Right.
They don't want the entrance to be too crowded.
Correct. Have you heard whether or not they have been filling the reservation? I have not heard that.
I think so.
I'm not sure because I literally looked at the reservations for today and I was able to make a reservation for today.
Oh, that's good.
So, I mean, it's also a member preview right now.
Yeah.
Come, you know, next week when the park actually opens to the public also, we'll see what happens. You know, I'll take a look and see when it actually opens then and if I can actually make the same day reservation. So, I mean, right now, you know, it's basically the cap, but it's only members. But, you know, when the next week or so, it's going to be a cap, but everybody. So, we'll see what happens. Is Atlanta traffic back to being terrible? No, it's actually not. No, it's not. Not like it was. You don't drive around. I do.
That's true. I know.
Yeah. It's really not bad right now. It's not what it's tolerable actually. So, I mean, you get your spurts of traffic here and there in Atlanta, but not like the constant like bad traffic that we were seeing before all this. So. I read on the website if you don't make your reservation there will be penalty.
That's what I was.
That's what I heard. That's
to get at,
right. But
if you miss your reservation and you don't cancel it, isn't there some sort of a penalty?
The only reservation you have a penalty for is if you make a Diamond Elite or a priority parking reservation. So now,
that's not what I heard beforehand.
This is what I was been seeing and hearing, and I even asked. I literally called Six Flags customer service line.
I'm pretty sure there is, because then people would just make reservations and not show up, which they don't want either.
What I was told through the membership phone number that I called.
So you could just make reservations and not go? That's stupid.
Yeah, I know it's stupid, but
I'm not totally buying that answer. So I'm pretty sure that there are penalties for making a reservation and not showing up. Like, I think they'll cancel the rest of your season reservations if you have them and you didn't show up and you didn't cancel.
Yeah,
that's what I heard was going to happen.
You can cancel your reservation. There is a spot on there to cancel your reservation. If you can't make it,
you can cancel, but if you don't and you don't show, if you don't call, don't show.
It's like going to work.
Then you either can't make reservations again, or if you have any other reservations, they'll cancel those too.
Thank you, King.
We love you too.
So you're holding people up that want to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, like if I could have made reservations and you know, whatever, but you know, last minute things change. You get called into work, you get, you know, you're sick, whatever, but you go on the app and cancel that reservation. Go or I'm sorry, the website. There's nothing on the app that you can do. It's all through the website. You have to make these reservations. And you also need your membership number. When you're making these reservations, you need your membership number, which can be found on the membership portal on the website or on the back of your membership card. So you need that number to do these reservations. So just keep that in mind. If you had an emergency, you just cancel it. Just cancel your reservation.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to do, honestly.
Let me tell you, we were this close on Monday. That close. Like, we passed an accident that was definitely shutting the parkway down, and we just happened to like be one of probably the last cars that got through before they shut the parkway down, because there was a truck all banged up off the side of the road that you couldn't even see. So we were close to getting stuck and having a call and be like, what do we do? But fortunately, we got through.
Griswold Family Vacay says, sounds like the same as system as Silver Dollar City has in effect right now. So
it works.
It's working. It's definitely working. It's, you know, these smaller parks are doing it better than the bigger parks, honestly, in my opinion. 8 people, 8 reservations, and you have to all enter at 8 to 8. Exactly. That's the other thing too, is if you make reservations, you can make a reservation for you and your buddy, but you and your buddy have to be in the same car to go through to the parking, because they're looking at that. So,
like, I don't think a lot of people even realize that their reservations were being checked. But you get scanned twice on the way into park. And the first time is checking your reservation. So they scan your pass to make sure that there's a reservation attached to it, how many people you have. Okay. And then they tell you to go up, and then you get scanned into park. So a lot of people I saw were saying like, oh, they never checked our reservations. They did. They just did it very, like, you know.
Incognito. Steven Smith. You guys are cool. Can you carry fanny packs on rides, or has that changed? It has changed.
Yeah, it has. There were a couple rides that they were allowing people on with fanny packs, but be safe. Like Twisted Cyclone definitely was not.
Right. Goliath, I guarantee wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying.
Goliath is the most strict on a good day. So.
Yeah.
I think Scream Machine. Well, we got to put it on the side for Scream Machine,
the side
but
thing.
For certain rides, they wouldn't even let you online with the fanny pack. So they'll tell you like, oh, you know, you can't have a fanny pack loose. So then you would have to use like one of the lockers.
Right. But I mean, realistically, rule of thumb for the park is nothing, no articles are going on with you. I mean, it's what they want.
So have some zip up cargo shorts with lots of pockets.
Seriously, that's probably the best way to go into these parks. Bagless seems to be the best way now, because
if possible.
Yeah.
You know, like Monday we had a lot of camera stuff. We had a variety of masks that we were trying for the video.
Right.
So, and we just found out that we couldn't do the fanny packs on the rides anymore. So now we know for next week.
Crazy Cat. I guess me cancel the reservation without penalty at any time before 8 a.m. local time on the day of their scheduled visit. So there we go.
Yep.
But realistically, if I'm booking a trip to Six Flags for Jess and I'm going to make sure that it's a day that we can go. You know.
I mean, stuff happens though.
Stuff does happen. But I mean, with us. If we say we're going, we're going. I mean, that's really what it is with Six Flags with us. We have a lot of things to cover in the park for you guys that we just need to. This is the time of year where we literally just live in Six Flags. Like, and honestly, it doesn't get old. Really, like the park is always something new. There's always something fun, you know, something interesting that you're going to find in that park to do and cover and explore and. You know, why not? You know, get us out of the house and something fun and. Yes, you can, Alan. There are lockers around everywhere that you can rent. So they are definitely there. So
lockers everywhere.
Yeah, there really is.
Lockers in your hair.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure.
Originally that was spiders, and it was from a haunted house. I guess it doesn't work the same with lockers.
No. Nope. But did we cover everything for you guys tonight? I mean, I don't want to. Leia's just digging. Leia, stop. Yeah, you.
Why are you snorting like a little piggy?
If you guys can see the face she's making right now.
Happy face.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
But if you guys don't have any more questions, I think we're good here tonight. I mean, do you have anything you want to add tonight, or what is it? Danny, you and Jess have to go to Six Flags Texas.
We have not been there yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
It is on our short list of Six Flags that we want to get to, for sure.
100%. But I mean, I've been to Great Adventure. I've been to New England. Obviously Georgia. So we're working our way to these other ones. We are. Eventually, we have the membership passes, so why not utilize it? So, how does the mobile ordering for food work if you have diner pass?
When you order, it'll say apply dining pass, so it's attached to your
membership.
Yeah, and do the thing. So it'll give you a total, and then you hit apply dining plan.
Yes.
And it totals it out to 0.
You select the name of the person that you're applying it to. So like for me, it would be for me, hit Danny, and hit checkout, and then at the end of checkout it says, okay, order's been placed, and you pay nothing. Leia, look at this. She's under the tripod.
She is through the tripod. It is like
in the futon.
Leia, what are you doing?
I think she's stuck. She's stuck. Oh, geez. Can you help my tripod? Not the dog, but my camera.
F your camera.
Are you okay? So yeah, the mobile pass is actually really simple. You follow the prompts in there, and it'll make your life a lot easier in that park. There's Leia.
Come sit.
No, she doesn't want to sit on there. So
she does.
But I think everybody's out of questions. And there's Leia. There she is. Are you out of stuff? Are you out of stuff? Oh, here she goes with the licking. With the licking. Oh, there's the funny face. What happened to Up and Away? And they're still there. Up and Away and the tug, they're still there.
Yep.
Nothing's happened with them. They're still operating. It's nice and strong. Right now, the Hanson cars are going, and the carousel too, all in the same area. So, and the annoying, weird Looney Tunes music that they're playing in that area, it is the creepiest stuff that you'll ever hear. But it grows on you. Especially that Pepe Le Pew song. Hey, brother Tim, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Tim.
Brother Tim, I can't wait to run into you in the park too.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sorry, guys. That was random. Griswold says it's always awesome seeing that we're back live.
Thank you. We missed you guys. We missed our live streams. We're happy to be back.
Brother Tim was in the park Monday, but he didn't see us.
Aw.
That's all right. Brother Tim, one day we will have to arrange something where we happen to bump into each other at this, at some time, we can do it that way. So we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out.
Jonathan says hi, Leia. Jonathan says hi. You got kisses for Jonathan?
Yep, Brother Tim said, yes, we will. Exactly. There's a lot of people that we have to meet this year. So there's a lot of people we have to meet. You know what I just realized too is Art E is missing.
Yeah, I know. When you knocked it off the wall that time, you never knew.
I just looked up.
I did figure out a way to make an N.
Oh gosh, Jess is becoming creative again, ladies and gentlemen.
I need a V and an I.
Okay.
I think it'll work.
Okay. Sure. So, but I think we're good here tonight, guys.
We're great. Like Tony the Tiger.
Yes, Alan, yes, you can do multiple orders. 100%. You'll be able to do your lunch, your snack, and your dinner also. You can apply, like for me and Jess, I can apply, you know, a food for me, a food for her. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Now, I don't know if you can actually do this where you can go and get your lunch and a snack at the same time. I'm not totally sure. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Well, no, it was actually 2 separate transactions. It was 2 separate transactions. So
what do you mean? But you got them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because at the diner we got beignets, and chicken fingers.
Yeah.
So we got that together.
Yeah. Is Mindbender being relocated to Australia? No, it's not. That is 100% false. Mindbender is staying here in Georgia. It's just opening up next year. That's all.
Yeah.
Orders get different numbers. We had 3 on the same ticket. So, also, guys, I have to say, what they're giving you the food in this year, it's not just like those little tubs.
Yeah.
They're actual like
closed boxes.
Yeah, they're closed boxes that you're actually getting your food in this year. So nothing is going on it or anything like it was great. Like I actually enjoy. Like I saw it, I was like, oh. Like I felt like I had like quality food now. I was like,
then he was like, I love the new package.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like that was a great positive.
Are you trying to tell Dad he's a bath?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm getting a dog bath, so whatever, it's fine. So, Tony said that the stream looked really good tonight.
Thank you.
It better.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope so.
Like, I'm not on this anymore. I'm on a whole desktop, so it better look good.
The drama and nightmare that I went through with the stupid thing, it better be excellent.
Some of you guys know about the drama about the desktop, so
maybe Saturday night
we'll
at the hangout we'll get
into the drama of the desktop on Saturday on the freak show, you know. But
it's the freak show.
I can't imagine who would say that they would move that ride. You know. Yeah,
Mindbender's one of my favorites. Like. It would definitely be up there on my favorite coasters. I like Mindbender a lot.
I mean,
so I'm excited for it to get all retracked and stuff for next year.
If you see us, please stop us. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. If you see us in the park,
don't be afraid to like come say hi.
Us.
Yeah, don't ever. We are like super normal people. We're not gonna ever be like attitude-ish or anything like that. No. Like we are very appreciative of anybody who takes the time to watch our stuff.
Let me explain. When we started this channel back, a year and a half ago,
a little over a year
we never thought this channel would have gone anywhere. We were just doing it for our own fun and amusement.
Yeah.
We were
new
pretending
to Georgia.
We were pretending to be YouTubers I mean, really, we were, but the response that we've had from people has been amazing, and we know without you guys, we're nothing. It is what it is. Without you, we're nothing, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys.
We love it. People say hi to us in the park all the time. Santa's elves knew us last year.
Pepper Tree Villa, what is up? They say, yay, the new computer is better. I love it.
Hey guys, we miss you.
Look. Out, they are beyond nice and cool.
We try.
Patrick said, she said normal elf.
Thanks a lot.
Like,
see, Patrick can tell you he met us.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you guys this. Like, Patrick was one of our followers. He scoped us out in the park, and now Patrick is probably like one of are good friends here in Georgia right now, and from the channel. So we would never in 1,000 years have expected anything like that to come about, you know. So like you guys, if you see us, do please come up and stop us. We love meeting you guys, and like
we had somebody say hi passing us in the sky buckets.
Exactly.
One time.
Exactly.
Like, hey, I love you.
Hey, literally, we're up in the sky bucket. I'm filming. We're minding
and
our
I'm
own
holding
business,
on
and
to dear life
freaking
because
out.
I hate the sky bucket.
She's freaking out in the sky bucket,
and all
and all of a sudden we hear,
go,
"I love you!" And we're like, "What?" Like I had to stop the camera. I'm like, "What the heck was that?"
Santa's elf knew us.
Yeah, Santa's elves knew us.
elves were like, we watch you all the time. We're like, cool.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that because you know what? We got to start looking geeky too because we need shirts for ourselves. Oh gosh.
Well, we got sweatshirts at the end of last year because it started to get chilly, but we can't really.
We got them for Christmas.
You
Let's
can't
be real.
rock those anymore.
No,
so.
I am not wearing a sweatshirt right now here in Georgia. Even on a chilly day, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt.
Those will be back out around Fright Fest time, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, for the fall nights. But yeah, definitely we got you guys. If you guys really want, like, we do have Two Real Geeks merchandise out there. You know, we're not going to see her tell you to go out and buy it. It's just t-shirts and hoodies on there right now, and you know, if you want to go and support us, go ahead and get a Two Real Geek shirt because it's advertisement for us, and we would appreciate it. So. It's up to you guys. And if we see that in the park, we're running to you. I'll tell you that right now. If I see a Two Real Geek shirt in the park, I am running to that person, lifting
to be on camera.
Lifting you off the ground and giving you the biggest hug and saying thank you. Oh, they said don't forget Joshua. No. What's up, Joshua? Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Our little buddy
there. Blue-haired friends.
Yes, don't mess with Joshua.
He matches me.
Yep.
Except I'll be purple by the next time you see me, hopefully.
You will. It's all right. But any other is Batman the Ride open at 6?
Soon, the 29th.
It will be open on the 29th.
Like the whole Gotham area is closed off right now while they finish doing stuff there for the reopening. So the 29th, we will be back on the Batman.
Well, we won't be there the 29th. Like, honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of...
We might. I mean, we don't know.
That's July. That's a Monday. Okay. So, I mean, I have to work Monday. Wednesday? That's July 3rd. Oh. So, well, that's what I'm saying.
They're not doing any 4th of July stuff.
No, they're not. So, maybe.
It should be just a normal day.
Oh, no, that's not July 3rd. July 3rd is Friday because 4th of July is on Saturday. So
the 29th might be Tuesday or Monday.
It's Monday. It's Monday, but whatever it is.
Whatever.
That Wednesday, but that's that July 4th week. So, but yeah, it's not open yet, but it will be open. So, there are things in the works here. Some good things coming. I'm not throwing everything at you guys right now because I got to keep something secret for you guys. So, like I said, any other questions? Please now is your time.
Squishies?
Your squishies are over there.
Why?
Because I had to move them.
The disrespect.
Let me grab your squishies.
That's okay. I'm gonna knock something down.
I know which one you want. Justin her squishies. going green and now fading.
That's what happens with blue.
Yep. Blue turns fishbowl.
I know
blue.
it all too well. There was a girl who used to sit behind me at work. She would be like, "Your hair looks like dead fish again," and that's when I knew it was time to re-up.
I appreciate you coming in. Like we definitely appreciate it. Like I said, we definitely try to go live multiple times a week now because we have the computers, making us look good now. And compared to the laptop we were running on, which we couldn't handle streaming, so and we'll definitely be doing this a lot more. So maybe we'll do more.
Thanks, Daniel. The 29th is a Monday.
Yeah, that's what it is. Trace Gaming, how are you? We appreciate that. Trace Gaming said,
"Welcome, Tice Gaming."
Oh, Tice, sorry. I apologize. Wow, the unicorn. We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it.
Who was I about to answer? Oh, Arthur Harris. We don't
That's what I hear.
know if Mindbender did. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Scream Machine had new cars.
One new train.
Yeah.
One new train.
Apparently one old train, one new train.
The
but
red
the new one.
The red one's still the old one. The blue one they renewed.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Super.
They might be doing one a year.
Isn't that the one you said came from Great Adventure or whatever?
One of those trains came from Great Adventures, yes. I think it might be the red one actually.
Oh, you mean
the blue one? Yeah.
Because they took Scream Machine out of Great Adventure. Did they? Oh, it's still there.
Scream. Yeah. Yes. But it used to, the Scream Machine is out of Great Adventure, but the Scream Machine is not the same Scream Machine as in Georgia. What it was. It was a steel coaster. Remember, it was the neck breaker. It was kind of like Blue Hawk. The wooden one that was in Jersey was the Rolling Thunder. It was the double track one. The double track wooden coaster. It had the blue train and the red train. It was kind of like a racing one, but they never ran both trains really. So that's where the car came from, was Rolling Thunder. What I want to say. You think they're going to bring back Batman Stunt Show? I don't think that they're bringing back the Batman Stunt Show as we know it. So if you look on the map, in the arena is technically becoming a like a pool. Like, what do you call those things?
Like a high dive
thing? Yeah. So it's basically becoming.
I think it's supposed to be some kind of high dive show that's going in there.
So what I think is,
because opening weekend it was on the map, but they've taken all the maps down in the park so that people don't crowd around
still
them.
Up.
Are they?
They're still up. The boards
I looked for the one by Superman.
Not by Superman. There was one by
Member Services. That one.
Like there's one there, and there's one right across from JB's by the airbrush place. By Monster Mansion, right around there. There's a big board up there too.
So sneaky. If you look at the map, look at the Gotham section, and it'll tell you, like,
there's a water
shows, that are going to be coming. Because I guess they got new maps printed before the season and had to include all the new information for when it opens. So
the dive show, but the dive show, I really think, personally, I'm not trying to put any rumors out there or anything. So don't take what I'm saying for anything, please don't ever do that with me. If I say anything like this, I only like bringing you what's there now, but I think being that it's in Gotham City, it's safe to assume on everybody's part that it's going to possibly be themed to Batman.
I would think somehow.
I would would really love to see that. Hey, neighborhood vlogs, how are you? What's going on? You said I love Six Flags. It was so fun. Wait, what? 2 shirts ordered. That's great. I love it. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that.
That's our
That's
buddies.
great. Yep, exactly. Exactly. But they had, Brother Tim said they had a dive show there about 20 years ago too. Yeah, I remember.
We heard that.
Brother Tim, wasn't the dive show where the DC Super Friends area is now too, if I'm not mistaken? I think, yeah, realistically, I think under that whole area where like Wonder Woman is and stuff, there's actually a pool under there.
I mean, I don't think there is anymore.
No. Well,
it's concrete.
Right. Well, they might. Right. Exactly. But that whole area that used to be. They also used to have a tiger show in that park too. They used to have a tiger show. So
I'm good.
But I think
we're not doing Tiger King at Six Flags.
So
That's not happening.
I think every once in a while we might just do these Six Flags streams where you guys want to ask us questions from the park, you know, after we've been there, after maybe once a month or something, like we can jump on for these streams and let you guys know in advance notice. But like we actually felt that it was necessary to come on here tonight, at least.
We are the seventh flag.
I guess in a way, okay. But yeah, we felt that it was necessary to come on and get you guys this information, this Q&A about the park, because we know that everybody had questions about everything. So, you know, we definitely appreciate you guys coming in. What was this? If you guys go to Whitewater, don't ride Runaway River because I got stuck. Wait, remember I got stuck on one of the slides last year too?
Yeah. What? How did you?
I don't know. I forget which one it was. And I literally stopped in the middle of a slide on in Whitewater last year. Like I didn't have enough speed or something. I guess I was leaning up or something too much far, and I just stopped. It was a dolphin show called Skipper and Dolly before the dive show. The pool was filled.
It was built in where the kid park was built.
Yeah.
Oh, Bud and Boomtown,
yeah.
maybe?
Around there. Well, no, the DC area, I think, right in that area. But yeah, what Boomtown, DC. Game said it's a long story. Oh man.
We're gonna have to catch that one day.
Alan said, "I think so." That really should have been so long. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not really much of a historian, but you know, I mean, whatever. I mean, we love Monster Mansion. I've been looking a lot into the history of Monster Mansion and what we call it, the Okefenokee Swamp, the Okekadokie Swamp. It's like Father Jess might call it the Okekadokie. It's not what it's called.
He's a mess.
It's not what it's called. But yeah, we've been looking into a lot of history on that and all that. So it's fun. And probably as far as it's gonna go with us, but you know, you never know. We don't live that far away from downtown Atlanta. I put it to you that way. So yeah, basically.
Yeah, we're about probably 10, 15 minutes outside Atlanta.
15, 20 maybe. Not even. Maybe. It depends how you go. Do you all remember the bumper car? See, that's the thing is when we got here to Georgia.
What video did I do that on? I was like,
I don't
where? About a half hour from Atlanta.
Oh,
where's
you did it at the Dogwood Festival because there was a sign that was going. Like,
you know, to get to Jamaica, it's about a half hour outside Atlanta. You know, to get to England, it's about a half hour outside Atlanta. What isn't a half hour outside Atlanta? Except when I need to get to New York, and then it's 1,000 hours away.
Oh, I'm in Atlanta. Oh, where are you from here in Atlanta? Oh, about half hour.
About half hour from Atlanta.
A half hour inside of Atlanta.
Everything in the world is a half hour from Atlanta.
Atlanta runs on a half an hour. Let's just put it to you that way. You tell somebody like, hey, can you help me out? Yeah, give me about half
It
hour.
was like when we first moved here, like anybody you would ask, like, oh, I'm about a half
hour
hour from Atlanta. And so like no matter where anybody lives, it seems they're a half hour from Atlanta.
There's Savannah. It's about half an hour outside of Atlanta somewhere. You know.
Yes, Goliath is my favorite.
Yep.
Goliath.
But are we good, guys? I mean,
we have to be because I gotta go feed some sugar gliders.
Guys, it's been great talking to you guys tonight. 100% great. We love this. Like I said, we'll figure out when we can do these Six Flags streams like this again more. Maybe once a month or something. Or if something big pops up, we'll definitely pop on. And
but you can always join us Saturdays at midnight.
Yeah, that too. We're on Saturdays at midnight.
It's just a chill hangout where we do nonsense and talk about dumb stuff. And people that usually some point ends up making me sing TV theme songs.
Yep.
That's usually what ends up happening.
Yep.
A lot.
Exactly. Exactly. So, like, definitely show up for that stuff, and guys, be on the lookout for a lot more vlogs and stuff coming from Six Flags. And you know, we not only cover Six Flags, we do a lot of other stuff in the area too. So
to sign us off, and in honor of Six Flags, we'll sing "Welcome Back."
No, we're not.
Your dreams are your ticket
Stop
out.
it.
Welcome back to the same old place that you left back. Oh, the names will change if we hung around.
Arthur, the Catwoman Whip actually replaced the park. That's it. It replaced the outside portion of the Batman roller coaster queue line. That's all it replaced.
Oh yeah.
So
that was oh my gosh. We went through that way once because we always go through the store. Like
there's a shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time we went through the front of the Batman queue. Oh my God, I've never walked so much in my life. That thing was like, I walked like 2 miles before we even got anywhere near the line.
Exactly.
So that whole outside extra queue area is going to be gone.
Exactly. But can't wait to get on that stuff for you guys and cover all that.
That thing looks scary.
It looks a lot of fun to me.
So scary.
I showed Jess the one from over Texas, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, no!" I'm like, "Yep, you're getting on that." So
I'll be getting on it for sure.
Yep. There's reasons why.
There's reasons.
No, there's not. There's reasons you need to belong on Skyscraper. But guys, as Jonathan just said, don't forget to hit the like button. And we definitely appreciate you guys being here tonight.
It looks like this.
Yeah, it looks just like that. And guys, awesome night. Thanks for coming in. We'll keep in contact with you all. And what are you doing? We're leaving here. We're going to leave you somewhere. I'm going to leave you on the internet.
Bat.
Okay. With that, guys, thank you.
Go watch What We Do in the Shadows. It's a great show.
Oh, here's shameless promotions from Jess. All right, guys, have a great night.
Bye.
We're out of here.